Hi, I'm Dawn Mucci, founder of LiceSquad.com, and I'm here today to cover misconceptions about being in the head lice business. For years, it's boggled my mind as to why more people are not getting into the head lice removal business. I started an industry, I created an industry in competition, but why are people not looking at this opportunity and going through with it? Well, here's why, and these 7 misconceptions I'm here to bust. The first thing is, it's not really needed, nobody really wants it. It's kind of like just, not gonna make me any money. I'll be honest, head lice services are integral to the community. They are in demand, people want them, people need them. It is not a want, it is a need. And for that reason, people with bugs in their hair will do anything to get rid of them. And having a Lice Squad and Superhero Kids Hair with Care salon in the community is integral, not just for the removal of the lice and the products that people can do it themselves, but the information and the education and the peace of mind we provide. Number 2 is we're recession proof, and we've just proved to be pandemic proof. That's right, many businesses didn't make it through this pandemic, but we did, and we didn't lose one franchise, and that's going back to the business being a want and not a need, and being an integral part of the community. There are many people that get lice every year, and we have proven over 2 decades now to have been recession proof and pandemic proof. So there's that busted. It is such a viable business, and the reason you're not in it is beyond me, because I've been in it for 23 years and I do really good, and so do my franchisees. And I want people to see that so that they can look beyond what they feel or maybe the misconceptions they have about being in the head lice business. The third thing is it's a niche business. Kids hair care, head lice removal hair care is so niche, and that is what makes it so successful. There really is little to no competition. The need is great, and because it's niche, it gives you an advantage over other businesses because we are doing something many other people don't do. And I always look for niche businesses when I'm starting a business because I find they do a lot better. And being a niche business means you're kind of going to stand out from the crowd, and you're going to be kind of the go-to source when it comes to dealing with things that we deal with. The 4th misconception is there's not enough revenue opportunity. I'm scratching my head, but I don't have lice, I swear. I'm getting itchy, and it's not lice. But it's really funny because when you're in the lice business, you really try not to scratch your head because people kind of do look at you sideways. Anyways, the revenue. Okay, let's talk revenue. There's a lot of opportunity for revenue in Lice Squad and Superhero Kids Hair with Care. There is the revenue from lice removal. An average ticket's $250 to $300 per person. There's the product revenue in the lice removal business. There are the head check revenues and the education revenues from serving schools, camps, and daycares, and of course the private home revenues. There's the mileage revenue when we do on-site services. There is the online revenue. There's the in-clinic direct-to-consumer sale revenue. We also have our hair cutting revenue and our kids' hair care revenue. So there are multiple revenue streams involved in owning a Lice Squad and a Superhero Kids Hair with Care franchise, and many people don't know that. Now, the 5th misconception is the ick factor. People see the ick factor and don't even look past that to the actual opportunity. But to be honest, it's the ick factor that gives us the success that we have. It's the ick factor that has created success for many other franchise brands that are kind of under that umbrella of ick factor. Just look at 1-800-GOT-JUNK, for instance. Look at how successful that franchise business is. Look at all the different businesses that deal with things other people don't want to deal with. They are uber successful, and that is exactly what Lice Squad is. Lice Squad and Superhero Kids Hair with Care is successful because of the ick factor. And if you can look past that to the actual potential and the profitability, then you'll see that this type of franchise model is a really good business decision. And honestly, I don't want my owners picking head lice. I still do it because I enjoy helping people. I get a great deal of satisfaction and purpose from actually doing the hands-on work and the gratitude that I get for that. But I don't want my owners doing that. I want my owners out there networking, growing the business, marketing. That's what I'm looking for, our business people who look past the bugs into the business end of it. I don't want you rolling up your sleeves and picking lice unless you want to, and chances are you're gonna have to, because you're gonna have to train people and know what you're doing, and also you're probably gonna have to step in, because that brings me to the other thing, that the demand. There's so much demand for this business, we can't even keep up. So you might find yourself in a clinic with your sleeves rolled up, helping a family deal with their lice situation because of that demand. Now the other misconception is, oh, it's too much of an investment to make for such a little return maybe. And that's the thing, you don't even know what the return is until you actually get involved in finding out more about the business. This is one of the lowest franchises to get into as far as investment goes. There's a low investment to start up, and there's low overhead on your ongoing journey through this business model. And that means you're going to profit a lot sooner, and you're going to profit even better, because we don't need AAA plaza locations. You can be in a discrete location. We don't need a lot of square footage. We don't need to carry a lot of overhead or inventory. That makes it so much more profitable for you. And our tickets are high, so we don't need that crazy high volume. Now, honestly, that's the kind of business you want to be in. You want to be in a high ticket business that's in demand, that's a want, not a need, not a want, that's a niche, that's an integral part of the community, that's recession proof, pandemic proof, that has multiple revenue streams. I'm checking all of your boxes here. I really am. And this is like why I wanted to do this video, because it boggles my mind how many people don't look at this opportunity or pass it by because of these misconceptions and the ick factor around the head lice thing itself, when there's just so much opportunity to be had. I cannot keep up with the demand in certain markets. Edmonton, Vancouver, some of my markets that are for sale are so busy. I got 3 or 4 people running out there. I can't even keep up with the demand. And I'm starting to open corporate clinics because, hey, I don't want to lose that business, but most of all, I don't want to let my clients down. I'm advertising these services. I want to be able to fulfill them. And the best way to do that is through finding more franchise partners to open businesses in their community so that they can be those integral parts of the community. Now, the 7th thing I have to say is the culture of the company, the meaningfulness of what we do, the camaraderie, our core values, our brand reputation, the level of trust we've garnered in all the years that we've been doing business. Everything that we do as a team, as a collective, it's all toward the same goal, and the more people we have working toward that goal, the more successful that we all are together. And you know, the misconceptions that are here that people might have about being in the lice business, I try to make lice as sexy as possible, but like I said, you don't have to deal with doing lice removal. You really need to be focused on the business end of it. And there are so many opportunities across this country right now to open up a Lice Squad and Superhero Kids Hair with Care salon. And I know you'll do well. I mean, I've been doing it 23 years. I have franchisees that have been with me over 2 decades. That wouldn't be happening if this wasn't a viable and in-demand business. So I hope that I've helped kind of break any stigmas or misconceptions or myths surrounding being in the head lice business and the children's hair care business. And I want to encourage you to just take some time and look at my website at licesquad.com and Superhero Kids Hair with Care, or superherokids.ca. Check out the franchise discovery kit. Have a look at like what the other owners are saying. And you know what? Drop me an application or drop me a line, and I will send you some more information that you can look at to really make a wise business decision about your next steps in your next career. Your next 5 or 10 years. What do you want to do? How do you want to live your life? Do you want to create that lifestyle where you can actually have a business that's generating income and you could be doing the things you want and having the lifestyle you want with your family? That's why you start a business. You don't start a business to be banging your head 20 hours a day, working. We give you the roadmap. We give you everything you need to do. You train your people to do it, and you oversee your business and do the things that a business owner does, and you create that lifestyle. It's so rewarding and so achievable. And my main mission in life is to end the stigma associated with lice and to stop the overuse and abuse of pesticides and chemicals on people on the planet. But more than that, I want to empower other people to be in business for themselves, but not by themselves. And it gives me the most pleasure and happiness and joy and satisfaction when I can see somebody succeeding and doing something of value and creating a lifestyle and creating a paycheck for themselves and their families, putting bread and butter on the table because of an idea I started and because of a business I created to surround other people with the mentorship and with the tools they need to succeed. That is what I live for. So I look forward to hearing from you if you want to know more, and I'm glad that you've tuned into this so that you can understand more about the lice business and about why it really is a sound business decision. So thank you for watching, and always have a lice-free day.